Hi, I'm Justine Hornick with Root Salon. I'm a contributor for the hair and beauty blog, Twin City Style for Minnesota Monthly, and I'm here with Katie Dohman today to show her a few little tips and tricks on some glam styles she can wear for her hair. So right now, Katie, the fishtail bun is super in. You need to know how to do it. Are you down?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So I did a little bit of pre-volumizing for Katie here. We started with some Kenra Platinum dry shampoo in her hair, and then we actually went through in sections and just took about 2-inch pieces and backcombed some of her hair underneath. And I'm going to pull her hair into a ponytail. I'm going to be using a little binder here that has 2 bobby pins on the outside. And Katie, if you're comfortable putting a regular ponytail in your hair, that's great too. Okay. So I'm going to bring this to about mid-head, the occipital bone's right here. I'm going to lift it just a little bit higher and just use my little brush here to brush into the palm of my hand. And then I'm going to start, we want this to have kind of a loose feel. I'm going to start by placing one of the bobby pins here. I just actually took an elastic, cut it, and tied it to 2 ends of a bobby pin. I'm going to place the elastic on the inside of the hair here. And then I'm turning and spinning this elastic around the outside of the hair for a really nice, tight ponytail without getting all of the twisting that's usually done with a regular binder. So as I take this other side and we get to the bobby pin, I'm going to just pop that in towards the center of the ponytail. So see, that stays nice and secure. So this is an area where you could do a regular braid, or I'm going to teach you how to do a fishtail braid. So a fishtail braid is essentially just 2 sections of hair. With each section, we're going to be taking a tiny bit from the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and toss over a small piece from the outside, and it's going to become part of the second section of hair. Now a small piece from the right, and it becomes part of the first section of hair. And then you just continue this pattern. This one becomes part of the section number 2. The outside section 2 becomes part of 1. And you just place over the top of the braid. Now the smaller the sections you take from the outside of the hair, the tighter the fishtail braid will appear. We're going to leave a little section of hair out underneath here. Katie, can you hang on to that for me? Just to wrap around at the end. So we just did a fishtail braid down to about halfway, and then I just switched to a regular 3-strand braid and secured with a little plastic elastic here. If you want to keep going with the fishtail, that's great. Most people's arms get a little tired and it's time to give it a break. So at this point, we're going to pull the fishtail apart on the top, loosening that up. You'll also notice I took that strand of hair that we left out and just twisted it around the ponytail to cover up the binder. So we're going to get this loose without it looking messy. And we're also going to finish with a little bit of hairspray, slick down those sides. And I'm going to tuck the very underneath of the bun under itself. And then we're going to tuck one more time. So by pulling that hair apart, you can see the detail of the fishtail braid. Now that's tucked nice and secure underneath. I'm going to hide that little binder. It is under there. And then we're just going to pin the base of this bun underneath her ponytail. So a little bit of her hair, and then a little bit of the bun. Same thing on this side. A little bit of Katie's hair underneath, a little bit from the bun, and we're just pushing those pins straight into the head. And that actually secures it. I'm going to do one more just for good measure. And then if you need to do maybe a little bit more pulling apart, that's perfect. Now remember, this would be great on any variation, so you could pull this to the side of your head and try this little trick. You could also place it right on top of the head for kind of a modified fishtail top knot. And either leave it nice and tight or pull it apart for a little bit more of a disheveled feel. From the front, Katie has a great high volume look, a little bit of sleekness, but really we add a modern twist to the bun by taking the fishtail in and just looping it underneath. Thanks so much for joining us.